dog. Nice.
But wait! It's not hard to clear foggy headlights, but the big question is, how will they hold up? About 5 years ago, I posted a video on how to permanently restore foggy headlights. The headlights turned out great and stayed clear for almost a year, and then the transmission went out of that car. So it was donated, and I have no idea how the headlights look today. So here's the big challenge. There are lots of easy ways to clear foggy headlights, but the big question is, how do you keep them clear? A little over 8 months ago, I found a 2007 Toyota Camry for my mom. It had a number of issues that needed to be fixed, and one of them was foggy headlights. I'm going to show you the process that I use to clear foggy headlights, and not just clear them, but a more permanent solution. I'm also going to show you 2012 Mazda 3 that was professionally detailed. The headlights were buffed out crystal clear, and then they were sealed. We're going to follow both of these cars for 8 months and see how they hold up. The first thing we're going to do is repair the foggy headlights on the Camry. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is tape around the headlight so while we're sanding and painting, you don't get any on the carpet. For this project, we're going to need paper towel, 400, 600 or 1000, and 2000 grit sandpaper, along with rubbing alcohol, and I'm using Rust-Oleum clear coat that bonds to plastic, and it's non-yellowing and UV resistant. And the last thing is a clean bucket of water. We're going to start off with the 400 grit paper. Just dip it in the bucket of water and sand the headlight. You don't have to push hard, just push gentle. Little weight, not much. You want to keep it wet. You can do circular motions, back and forth, up and down, but at the end, you want to go back and forth, like this, so you get nice straight lines. It helps the paint lay down better. Now you can see right here how it's cloudy water. That's because we're taking the oxidation off. See how milky that is? That's all oxidation on there. That's what the 400 grit paper is for, to cut through that, get that off the lens. That cloudy water has pretty much stopped, so I got the oxidation off, and now we'll move on to the 1000 grit paper. I'm going to change my water and we'll move on to the 2000 grit. Don't need to push real hard with this. Just taking the scratches out basically. You can see how the lens is already clearing up with that 2000 grit taking out the scratches. That's close to the result we're going to be looking for after we put the UV protectant clear coat on. Now as it dries, it's going to cloud up a little bit. Don't worry about that. I'm going to get all the water off of there. I'm going to rub it down with rubbing alcohol. Make sure any contaminants are gone so we don't get any peeling or poor adhesion of the clear coat. And then we'll spray. Now I'll wipe it down with a paper towel. Make sure it's nice and dry. Now I'll take a trash bag You can use newspaper, whatever, just to tape off around this so we can spray it. Okay, before we start spraying, take a clean paper towel, rubbing alcohol. We're going to wipe this down to make sure all contaminants are removed. We're ready to start spraying. You want to make sure you use a clear coat that's bonds to plastic, non-yellowing, UV resistant, so you get that protection, and clear, gloss clear is what I'm going with. We're going to do 3 coats. The first coat's going to be real light, just to prepare a bonding surface. The second coat will be a little heavier, and then the third coat will be the heaviest. Now you want to be sure not to spray it too heavy that you cause runs. If you cause runs, you're going to have to let it dry 24 to 48 hours, sand it back down, and then redo it. You want to shake the can well. There's instructions on the back. Hold it about 10 inches away from your working area and wait a couple minutes between coats. Don't worry about the cloudiness or anything at this point. When it dries, it'll clear up. It's been 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll do the second coat. And the third and final coat will be just a little bit heavier. Now it's a little cloudy, but we'll let that set up and see how it turns out. It's been drying for about 30 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and take the tape and the plastic off. Now I'll leave it alone for 24 to 48 hours. Now I'm going to wax the car anyways, and I'll just wax that headlight, both headlights, and buff them out. Now we'll go ahead and remove the wax. Whee doggy! Nice! I'm so pleased with how these headlights turned out. I can't believe how it looked before and how they look now. But wait, like I said before, it's not hard to clear foggy headlights. But the big question is, how will they hold up? We're going to take a quick 8-month journey and see how these headlights hold up. And we're going to follow the 2012 Mazda, whose headlights were professionally detailed and sealed, and see how they held up. much gone back to the way they were. Here we are at 8 months with the clear coat, and it's still looking fantastic. If this video was a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects online.